Hey boys and girls, this is Wildman Willis here, and I'm doing a review of NXT TakeOver War Games and WWE Survival Series 2019. All in all, it was two solid efforts on WWE's part on NXT and Survival Series, but NXT still was the better show out of the weekend. I enjoy the War Games match for the women and the men. I really enjoy when my girl Dakota Kai had turned on on her team and beat the hell out of Knox. That joint was hilarious. But Ripley's team ended up winning just with only two people, her and Candice. Rhea Ripley and Candice LeRae ended up winning that match against Full Girls, so they must have been doing something right. And with KO coming out there, he was the fourth man on the Good Guy side against the Undisputed Era, which was cool to see. But I was hoping that with KO showing up on NXT, that was going to play into Survival Series, but it didn't. So I was kind of disappointed in that. All the matches on NXT were solid. The three-way match with Killian Dane, Pete Dunne versus Damian Priest was pretty cool, but Damian Priest is not that good in the ring at all. I was noticing during his match, the way he was setting himself up to take moves were too obvious, and that kind of threw me off a lot. And you can notice it while he was wrestling, so he needed to tighten that up. He really needs to tighten that up. So I'm not going to go through all the matches. I'm just giving you my general thoughts of the pay-per-view, because many places already are doing match by match by match. I don't feel like doing that because I'm covering both shows. So, and the great thing about NXT shows, it doesn't drag. It was probably about 2.5 hours, and that was it. Io Shirai, she was killing it in the War Games match. I was like, man, she going hard in this joint tonight. So that was cool to see. I just really enjoyed the NXT show. That was the main highlights of the show. And now we're going on to Survival Series. They had a lot of matches on the pre-show, surprising enough, which I was shocked. I was shocked to see the tag teams matches on the pre-show. I thought that was going to be on the regular show, but I guess not. That was the most important thing out of it to me. Lio Rush killed it in his match against Tosawa, and my man Kalisto, when they had a three-way match. A lot of three-way matches in this Survival Series. This might as well have been called the three-way Survival Series, because most of the matches were three ways because it was the NXT stuff. My favorite matches out of the Survival Series with the Bray Wyatt Daniel Bryan match. That match was awesome. Made Bray look strong, and I also gave Bryan back the yes chant. So let's see how that plays. How they gonna play that out? What they gonna do with that? Rumors going around that they building up Bray just to be the one for Roman to conquer at WrestleMania at Tampa. I hope not. It'd be nice if they let Bray win, but I seriously doubt it, especially what happened later on. So, other match was the NXT title match, Adam Cole versus Pete Dunne, because the stipulation in the match at War Games was whoever won got to fight Adam Cole for the title at Survivor Series. The crowd was kind of dead in the beginning of the match, and then they start getting into the flow of it. And then Adam Cole hit the he called it the Panama Sunrise. It's the damn Canadian Destroyer. Ain't no other name for it. It was the Canadian Destroyer first before anything else. But yeah, that reversal near the end of the match, that joint was just amazing. So once they really got fighting each other, the crowd really got in it. So that was cool to see. No, women's match for the Survivor Series, it was okay. It was a really clunky because a lot of the people that they had in the match aren't really good wrestlers. So that was one of the problems on the Raw and the SmackDown side. And I also didn't like the fact that even though Rhea Ripley won the match, she had to cheat to win. She didn't really need that. She could have beat Sasha by herself. So I kind of think they was doing things that even though they let NXT win, there was a lot of things that made them kind of look weak in certain aspects in certain matches. So I kind of think they was trying to have it cake and eat it too, and it showed. I really, really didn't like what they did with the men's Survivor Series match. Had a perfect opportunity to have Keith Lee shine and beat their biggest star, Roman Reigns, but they just couldn't help themselves and make Roman look strong. You could have let Keith win. A lot of fans probably was pissed about it, even though they said, well, he had a good match, he looked good, losing. Bullshit. Come on, man. You could have gave Keith Lee the win. You could have made him look stronger with the win instead of him basically giving Roman the pump sign at the end. Man, fuck that shit. That shit is bullshit. They dog Walter out. Everybody was cheering for Walter, and he was only in the match for a couple minutes, and they got rid of him with the quickness. So I was mad about that. Corbin, he made me laugh. That joint was hilarious for him and Roman bickering. But KO kicked the shit out of Roman. He was out for a while. Even damn Ali and Braun had to go check on him for a minute because he did not get up for a long time. Basically, Roman, he basically slept through the whole match. And near the end, he ended up getting the power pill from under the ring and getting super strong and end up winning the match. And as always, but like CM Punk said, you gotta make Roman look strong. So that's that with that. I'm glad that Shayna Baszler ended up winning the three-way match against Bayley. I knew Becky wasn't going to eat the pin. That's why Bayley was out there. So, but yeah, it was funny, but it was also kind of irritating that even though Shayna won, Becky was the one closing the show because she beat the hell out of Shayna and was standing over her. At the end, they could have let Shayna get her win and just went off the air. They ain't have to take a win away like that, even though all NXT still won. So, and the three-way, Nakamura, AJ Styles versus Roderick Strong. That was also a good match too. All three of them are excellent wrestlers, and I like the way that Strong took advantage of AJ Styles hitting the forearm to sneak the win. That's the best way you do when it comes to a three-way match, so I had no complaint about that. They supposed to be the heels, and they did the heel move to win. He did the heel move to win the match, so I had no complaints about that. So Survivor Series, it was a good show. Many nitpicks that I didn't care for in the match. I mean, the pay-per-view. I would have had it where the men's would have won the match too. They basically made the female division stronger than the males division in NXT because they got most of the important wins. So I don't know how many fans are going to feel about NXT after the fact if they didn't watch the show and they heard that Roman ended up winning the men's Survivor Series match. How many people that was already turned off by WWE and was hoping that NXT was going to actually win will actually go and watch the show this week? Will that keep the ratings up for the way them and NXT been going back and forth? You know, AEW has been winning most of the ratings wars since they've been on, so we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, this was two decent WWE pay-per-views back to back, so I'm not really complaining but so much. So I enjoy both of them, so that's more than what WWE has been doing lately, because I really haven't been watching Raw, SmackDown like that, and I don't watch NXT hardly anymore because of AEW. So, but yeah, good show. Good shows on both sides. Nitpicks that I didn't care for, but I wasn't mad. I don't feel like I wasted my time watching either one of these shows. So that's a plus. So this is Wildman Will signing off. See you next time.